Hi.
Hi
Guys. Welcome to an all-new episode of Super Cool Nerd Show. What?
I like volume on my video before.
Yeah, but you know what? I do too, but I remember to turn it off before
I can't stop the... I could.
You could. You could.
Go ahead.
I like my timing on that, by the way. I was putting away my Switch and I heard that. I was like, oh, hey, we're here. Good to see you. Guys, welcome to an all-new episode of Super Cool Nerd Show. We are live on youtube.com/SCNS. It's SCNS Live, I should say. We're also on facebook.com/SCNS Live. Yeah, we are not super late, thankfully. We thought that a Windows update was going to, like, derail us, but it ended up not. I am Matt, a.k.a. Move the Joystick. This guy over here. That's a REALJACKASSBC.
You got good cadence?
I know.
Great.
I hang out.
What's going on? Future champion right here.
That's true. That's true. We'll get more into that later. We also have a guy who is an intern. Look at that.
Am I still an intern after STCCs?
Yes. Yeah. You have not been promoted.
The more you ask if you're an intern, the we keep adding years onto the freaking thing.
I mean, we haven't had the moment like in Indiana Jones where we take out your heart yet. I mean, like, as soon as we do that, then you'll know you've been
I am looking forward to that, though.
It's a fun time. It's a fun... We have pie.
I want pie.
I mean,
hold on.
After.
No, we're not pulling the rock today.
No, that's Undertaker. The way he said it was Undertaker.
Was that Undertaker?
Yeah. No, that's the Undertaker.
When has the Undertaker ever... Shut up.
I will show you a video. I will show you later the time the Undertaker goes. What am I a B? Fuck you.
I didn't assume. Jason the Excessive, everybody. Yeah, that's true.
Especially when watching Netflix series, like tonight.
Yes. Defenders is tonight, everybody.
2 a.m.
Cheers to Defenders.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes. Yeah. Let's have a drink. Cheers. And then, guys, running behind the board is the man we all know and love. He's the angriest guy we know. It is Mr. Robin Tropey. How you doing,
I just got back from Charlottesville.
That
was a good time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Move past it. Keep going. Keep going.
I rented a Dodge and I got in a little accident, so I had to back out. And
did you meet a lot of nice?
I got mugged.
Oh,
too soon.
So I got carjacked.
Did you meet a lot of nice people?
I met a lot of nice people. Wonderful people.
Did you bring back a tiki torch?
No.
Good. Hey, you know, it's the South. We got bugs. Tiki torches.
Can you speak German now? I still don't know. I feel like Charlottesville's German. All right, so on tonight's episode, we are going to get into the top 5 summer movies because, guys, summer movie season's over. And remember, when we talked about it, when summer movie season was kicking off, we talked about what movies we thought were going to be #1. So let's see if we were correct when we talked about it. I know which one I said, and I know a lot of other people said Spider-Man. So
I know what I said.
I said Wonder Woman.
I said Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and I got to watch all of these movies.
He did. So we get to not hear from that. And then later on we'll have a big announcement. But first of all, we're going to kick it all off with some super cool nerd news.
Chinga tu madre!
Super cool nerd news is brought to you by Cinelinx. For all your reviews, editorials, and more, keep it on Cinelinx.com.
You keep knocking over. No, this is not going to work.
I gotta get up.
Yeah,
I have to get up.
All right, so Super Cool Nerd News is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com. I can't do it. She just keeps falling. Keep it on Cinelinx. What exactly brought us to the War of the Planet of the Apes? Well, how exactly did Caesar build an army that was so ready to go? Well, this fall you'll be able to play through those events in a brand new Planet of the Apes video game entitled Planet of the Apes: Last Frontier. And earlier this week, we were given our first look at the trailer, which you can now see on Cinelink's YouTube page. Looks pretty good. Very nice. Can't wait to play it. The Hollywood Reporter is reporting that we may finally be getting the standalone film that we have all been waiting for. In an exclusive from THR, has confirmed that an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie is in the works. As of now, there's no word on whether or not Ewan McGregor will return as in the title role. Don't get excited, though, because we still do not have a script or anyone in the cast or even a director. But that's not all of our Star Wars news. Director Ron Howard took to Twitter to share another picture from the set of his upcoming young Han Solo film. In doing so, he offered up one of the biggest teases yet. He quotes, "The Empire looms large," and then offered up a picture of a black helmet laying over a control panel. A helmet distinctively worn by Death Star troopers. Perhaps we have not seen the end of the dreaded Death Star. We've been told that every character that has appeared in the MCU thus far would be a part of Infinity War, but it looks like that won't be the case. And Cap, he's going to have to get on to me for this one, because motherfucking Samuel L. Jones will not be taking part in the culmination of the Avengers saga. As the actor explained to Yahoo while promoting his latest The Hitman's Bodyguard, it looks as though Jackson's Nick Fury will not be a part of Infinity War, Avengers 4, or even Black Panther. What the hell, man? Keeping with Marvel and somewhere that Samuel L. Jones will be.
Hashtag bring Marvel back to DC.
Jackson, not Jones.
Did I say Jones?
You said Jones twice. Like twice.
Did I say Samuel L. Jones twice? Why did I say Jones?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Fake news.
Yeah.
That's weird. Well, Samuel L. Jackson.
Hashtag give Marvel back to DC.
In news that is involving Samuel L. Jackson, Gotham City Sirens Geneva Robinson Duarte will be taking over and writing the script for Captain Marvel. Brie Larson is set to star as Carol Danvers, with the movie being directed by Mississippi Grind's Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. Meg Lefleuve, something like that, and blah, 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 blah. And Nicole Perlman were tasked to write the script, but LaFauve had to leave to direct Disney's animated pick, Gigantic, with Nathan Greeno. In random news that is not really news, The Rock got a new tattoo and covered up the iconic Brahma bull, the symbol that has to do with everything that he is attached to. All of his merchandising. It is legendary for him. Under Armour uses it for his merchandising. What the hell are you thinking? I mean, I get it. It's a cool little dinosaur-looking robot bull, but that is iconic. It was my childhood. Damn you, Rock. That's why you're not on the table this week. Well, I'm not cutting my wrist over the tattoo, and neither is Daniel Craig, as it looks like Craig will be back as the 00 agent with a license to kill. Put that down. I hate you so much. Last night, Craig went on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and indeed confirmed that he would be back as Bond. James Bond will return to theaters on November 8th, 2019 in the 25th installment of James. Really? Really? And finally, in tragic news coming out of the filming of Deadpool 2, early Monday morning, a stunt person, Joy S.J. Harris, was killed on the set in a trick involving a motorcycle went wrong. Deadline reports that she was the first African-American female professional road racer and that Deadpool 2 was her first movie working as a stunt performer. Before the accident, she had successfully pulled off the stunt several times and practiced all day and all weekend long. But in the final take, the accident occurred. Star Ryan Reynolds took to social media yesterday with this statement. Today, we tragically lost a member of our crew while filming Deadpool. We're heartbroken, shocked, and devastated, but recognize nothing can come close to the grief and inexplicable pain that her family and loved ones must feel at this moment. My heart pours out to them, along with each and every person she has touched in this world. It is always tragic when something like this happens, and now we must have the very difficult segue of getting back into the show. But our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved in the Deadpool film, as well as SJ's family and friends. That's your Super Cool Nerd News. For all these and more, check out Cinelinks.com.
I know how to get back to the show. You said Samuel L. Jones.
Where did that twice.
And like no one batted an eye. I just kind of like looking like
I was texting my wife, so I didn't even like think about it.
I don't know where that even come from. I mean, maybe
He was probably thinking of Flash Gordon or just Sam Jones.
Sam Jones. See, like I love it because I'm like texting my wife, and then like suddenly Ricardo's like, "Did you hear that?" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "He said Sam Jones." I'm like, "He always says something like."
Put the rock down. All right.
So, what is The Rock's tattoo? I think I need to ask this.
it's your childhood.
Is it a bull?
It's a bull. Okay, I saw this on his Instagram. He was saying it's a bigger bull. The little cracks like towards the front of the skull is kind of like just stuff that's gone wrong, but he's been able to preserve. And then the horns point forward to looking forward towards life and just staying motivated.
It is the evolution. He's calling it the evolution of the bull, and which I get. That's fine. But when that bull is your brand, how do you change? Like, why do you cover it up? Add around it. Do something different. Why cover it up? All right, Jason has something stupid to say. Go
it's
ahead,
the new
Jason.
logo. Logos change. People change.
And the thing is,
That's not a logo that you can market.
the thing is,
Tattoos need to be changed up and darkened in every now and
And
then.
I get that. When he said he was changing it and evolving it, I was like, oh, cool. That sounds awesome. They're going to add to it. They're going to do something. Not completely cover up the image that is so synonymous with it.
okay, like the image isn't The Rock. The Rock isn't the image. Like The Rock is a person. Yeah, it was a part of his brand and all that. But you know what? I'm still gonna see the image. I'm still gonna think of The Rock. Like everyone knows that's his thing, and you know what? Good for him for changing it up because he wanted to do something different. Good for him.
I just don't.
He used to have hair too. You upset about that?
No.
He also used to have a fanny pack, guys.
I love the fan. Have you seen the image of Maui with the fan?
Yes.
So good.
I need this.
It's one of the greatest things.
Jason, find it.
I'm doing.
All right, so we had that. We had a War for the Planet of the Apes video game, or just a Planet of the Apes video game. Which, guys, it's Planet of the Apes. Oh god! Oh no! Oh, that's amazing. Okay, just Planet of the Apes into a video game. We have another movie to game. I thought we were done. I thought we were over. I thought that long national nightmare was over. But yet we still have more.
Really?
I don't
understand it.
I don't like the voice of Caesar because it's not Amy Sarah.
No, and that's
not right.
That's my biggest, not my biggest. That's one of my biggest issues with movies to video games because it's never the same. You don't have the same voice. You don't have like a good story. Like the only good movie to video game that we've ever had was Wolverine Origins. X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yes.
That was it.
Did you finally play that?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was actually really good.
What about Spider-Man 2?
Oh no,
Xbox.
no! I'll give him that one.
I won't.
No, because I don't know what he's saying.
Maui in front over me.
So we can share with all of you guys out there.
Oh, it's just too good. It's just
Whoever did that, just kudos to them. That's awesome. But
deserves an
no,
award.
I'll give them with the Spider-Man games when they first came out were pretty good.
Yeah.
And using the movie, they more expanded on the movie universe. They didn't Well, they kind of swayed us in the storyline.
It was open world too. For Spider-Man 2, it was open world.
Was that the first one you could actually go to? But they used to be. No, the first one was a little bit limited.
Yeah, they haven't always been.
If you fell,
you couldn't hit the ground. Finally you hit the ground. That was like a big, I'm on the ground as Spider-Man, which that
was nothing.
Exactly. But now you could.
Yeah.
But no, I think the movie game was actually pretty good. Besides X-Men Origins, I bought the Captain America game. Why exactly? I bought it because I love Captain America, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
I remember renting one of the Transformer games just because it was so fun. Because you could be running and then jump and transform and start driving.
Yes.
The game itself was terrible.
Yeah, the game was, but they got the whole combat transformation and that was the best part. But yeah, Planet of the Apes,
I don't get it.
I am not for this.
No, I mean,
I did not want this.
I'm pretty sure the only reason to buy it, or to at least play it, would be so BC could be an ape on a horse.
Apes on horses.
Like, that would be it. This is all BC would do.
Can we make BC space over Caesar's?
Oh, we sure could.
We should make BC an ape. We need to do the mocap and make him an ape.
Oh, yeah.
As long as I'm on a horse, I'm down.
We can do that. I'm pretty sure. We'll talk to Weta Studios.
What I would love is if it's like, it's not Andy Serkis, you know how he does that stagnant sort of like ape family, that sort of thing. Instead, it's just like BC's like, yo, what's up? I'm an ape. So, guys, you see me? I'm on this horse. I named this horse Reggie. This is awesome.
Who taught me?
I don't know.
I see Caesar. I see Caesar shooting him. Who taught you to talk like that?
Bro, what's up? I'm your boy.
Caesar didn't shoot bad at it. I don't think Caesar's going to shoot you.
I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't either.
No, Caesar doesn't shoot bad at it. You'll want to, but Caesar doesn't.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. Right on. All right. What other news stories do we have? We had
Samuel L. Jones not being in any of the Avengers films.
I don't believe it.
Oh, Samuel L.
He
Jones.
seems pretty pissed off about it. Doesn't seem like it's a swerve.
Is it? I wonder if it's like they ran out of money and they were like, all right, we got to pay these people, these people, these people, these people.
Samuel Jackson
Oh
is
God,
a free man.
did we not? Yeah.
He just wants to be in.
Hitman's Bodyguard. I'm pretty sure he's not making that list doing that.
Last time we saw him, it was.
Winter Soldier.
Was that?
No, Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and then
he was on the helicarrier.
The Shield afterwards too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like the last time. We have not seen Nick Fury in a while.
No, Ant-Man, Civil War. Yeah, we didn't see him in any of that.
So
Because he disappeared. He went on some kind of search or something.
no, he did that in Age of Ultron.
Civil War.
It was Civil War. It was Civil War.
No.
That is Civil War. Winter Soldier. I keep
There's
getting
so many Marvel movies.
Don't hit the table.
Yeah, but no, he said he's not in Infinity War, Avengers 4, or Black. We knew he wasn't in Black Panther.
If he's not in these, it's really weird. It's just
the one that's weird to me. The one that's most weird is Black Panther.
no.
He's got to be.
Every
Like,
black
he's so
actor
pissed.
for Black Panther.
He's gonna. Well, okay.
That's literally what he said. He said, every black actor on Earth is in Black Panther except me. And I'm the only black guy in Avengers.
He was
Okay,
the OG.
we do know when we're gonna see him next.
Captain Marvel.
Marvel.
Which takes place in the 90s.
Yeah, so he'll have two eyes.
So he's still there. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there. But this is going back in time. He's going to have two eyes.
I know.
Which is also it's going to involve the Skrulls, which is also making me think that our Nick Fury is not Nick Fury.
Could be. You might be right, but that might be a story arc for later, and maybe.
I think the real Nick Fury is going to show up later, and it's actually going to be David Hasselhoff.
In Knight Rider.
I mean, he was
He was
in Guardians.
Yeah.
That video is great. It's stupid, but I love it.
So dumb. What else we have?
New trailers for.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
That's cool.
I don't know much about.
I haven't seen Mississippi Grind.
it's too early for me to say.
The writer is Geneva Robertson Block.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know much about her, but apparently she wrote Gotham City Sirens, which maybe it's coming. I don't know.
Gotham City Sirens is coming.
Yeah. We saw it. Well, we saw the.
I thought they didn't put that one out.
They did.
They haven't put it out.
No, they didn't.
No, they got. We got a title card.
No,
For
we
it.
did not. That's one of the things.
Nope.
That's
Okay.
what everyone goes. So is that not happening? Because that one Nightwing were the ones they were expecting to definitely see. We didn't see anything about
No, we saw Batgirl in that.
God, I have Nightwing. Anyway,
Why would they do Nightwing so early?
Because
No, I mean, like
exists.
the title card. Why would they do the title card so early?
Because they showed us all the stuff that is coming down.
Oh, okay.
And everyone expected the announcement to be Nightwing.
They've already announced Gotham City Sirens.
Yeah, but they announced other movies that they showed.
Yeah.
And they didn't show.
which was I'm surprised we didn't see a Nightwing though, honestly, because he's there. They've already said Dick Grayson is there.
Yeah.
And the word is that once we get rid of Ben Affleck as Batman, it's actually going to be Dick Grayson taking up the mantle of Batman.
Oh,
Battle for the Cowl.
interesting.
I'm down for that.
That's really interesting.
Because you have to have a Batman.
Yeah.
So they're just thinking, well, we'll do a Nightwing movie where he becomes the Batman.
So I wonder if then Robin would they go to Tom Drake?
Tim Drake.
Tim Drake.
As Robin, yeah, they would have to.
Yeah, because they've already killed.
Skip Damien.
Well, because Jason Todd is already dead.
Yeah, he's already.
I think they
Or
would
is
go.
he?
Is he?
I think they would go to Damien so they could have a Wayne in there.
Maybe. Yeah, I can
So
see that.
now it's Dick Grayson having to mentor Damien.
Sure.
And having to deal with all that crap.
Yeah.
So, but we're way off course. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, sure. Yeah. That okay. So here's the deal with that one. We already pretty much knew that this movie was coming. If you guys pay attention to Cinelinks.com, 2 years ago we had an exclusive about how they were currently working on ideas for an Obi-Wan solo movie. The only thing we didn't know was if Ewan McGregor was going to return, and we still don't know if Ewan McGregor is going to return, because the thing with that is. Sorry. Okay. So the thing with that is that there's still no script.
Yeah,
So
we're pretty
they
far.
haven't. Yeah, it's still in very early development.
I wouldn't doubt that Ewan McGregor will return. He's so on board with playing this character, and
Yeah.
he's about to. He's pretty much at the right age.
Yeah,
He's in his mid-40s, yeah.
So
he's amazing too.
I think the reason I think he is on board, and I think the reason they have not announced that he is on board is the fact that we are going to get him as a Force Ghost in 8 or 9.
We have to.
And I think when we get him as a Force Ghost, we are then going to after they give us that surprise, then they're going to
Just keep going. You don't ever have to stop and
it makes
do that.
Me so mad though.
It happens.
So hard.
It's fine.
Live my life.
So once we get that surprise, then they'll announce yes, he is on board.
I think that's going to be the thing that changes Skywalker's mind about how the Jedi just don't need to be around anymore. Like, I have a feeling at some point, maybe we see a thing where Luke is constantly hearing the Force ghosts and he's just ignoring them. And then at some point he listens and it's going to be Ewan McGregor looking like Alec Guinness, and he's going to be like, Luke.
I mean,
there
do you
needs to
think
be
he
more
would-
Jedi, Luke.
Do you think he will be the only one to come back as a Force Ghost? Do you think they'll bring back Yoda or Qui-Gon
They could
possibly?
do that.
No,
but
they won't bring back
I think,
Qui-Gon?
No, not Qui-Gon, because Luke wouldn't have known Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
No, but Qui-Gon's the one that found his father.
Yeah, I don't think they'll bring.
I don't think they will.
I think there is a very good chance that we see.
Obi and Yoda?
Yoda.
Maybe
but
Yoda.
definitely, I think there's a good chance that we see Hayden Christensen.
That would be interesting.
The fact that they brought him to,
I could see that.
To set?
That was
not to
the,
set to Celebration.
Yeah, Celebration.
And the reaction he got, I don't think we'll get it in 8, but we might get it in 9.
Maybe that's he visits Kylo, and that's going to be kind of like you're not really following my path, that sort of thing. And so then suddenly his hero has fallen from grace or something, and that maybe sets Kylo over the edge. Maybe, I don't know, but that'd be interesting to see, because that's the one thing that we didn't have in this one is Force ghosts.
Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely have it in 8.
We could hear Obi-Wan and we could hear Yoda.
We
and
heard
her vision,
yeah.
but we didn't. Yeah, you're right. We didn't
Yeah.
see them.
Well, then again, in A New Hope, we didn't have Force ghosts.
That is true.
So if A New Hope and Force Awakens were very similar, then if Empire and Last Jedi, maybe that's when we finally start to see the Force ghosts.
Did you know originally in Episode 3 there was supposed to be a Qui-Gon Force Ghost? And then
Yeah.
they ended up cutting it.
Yeah, I remember that. Because that's how they were going to, instead of Bail Organa saying, oh, I saw your friend, he's come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wasn't it Yoda who said that?
No, it was Bail. Oh, no, you're right. It was Yoda. It was Yoda. But Bail and Yoda were still, they were walking in the same hallway. What?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
See, I'm just saying, I know my
Man, I want to watch Star Wars now.
I know my Star Wars kingdom.
Hold on.
You
Let
know,
him
I know
go.
it all. And
Let him
speaking of kingdoms, it is a brand new month to get excited about because Loot Crate has a brand new theme, and it is Kingdom, featuring The Legend of Zelda, Lord of the Rings, Adventure Time, and much, much more. Tons of properties that you can lose yourself in. Loot Crate is the monthly subscription box service which provides boxes of geek and gaming related merchandise, and as always includes a monthly t-shirt and pin. You can get a discount on Loot Crate right now by going to lootcrate.com/SCNS Live or checking out the link in the description of this video below.
Guys, you know what kingdom I don't see? Kingdom Hearts.
I do not see Kingdom
You know
Hearts.
why?
Because it's
you
never
know
coming
why?
out.
Because it's a myth.
It is.
It's no longer a thing. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not a thing.
It's a
okay. It's just a series of trailers. That's all it is.
I saw like something about Kingdom Hearts. Somebody was like, Donald Hilme and Thundaga.
Yeah, I saw that too. Because it's true. That's exactly what he would do. Because you would be dying and like you would have him set to heal, and he'd be like, "The dagger!"
Donald would heal for no reason.
No reason.
Like you could be standing there and he would heal you.
Yeah.
I hope they fix that. I mean, as much as I love Kingdom Hearts, and I've got to get it now. I got.
Why? What do you mean? I hope they fix it.
I hope that he does not like hit.
There's not going to be any updates in Kingdom Hearts 2. What are you talking about? There's not.
Damn.
What? No.
How are they going to fix that?
Shut up.
I don't understand. Because they're not going to come out with a Kingdom Hearts 3.
I have hope it's going to happen.
I'm the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan there is. And I, at this point, have resolved that there's not going to ever happen.
I've never played the games. I hope to one day.
Oh, I have them if you ever want to play them. Okay. All right, so let's get into our main topic tonight. Now, our main story tonight is the summer movie box office. Woo! And before the summer box office even started, we started by saying, okay, which movies do we think were going to be the top earners at the end of the year or at the end of the summer? I know for a fact that we said it was Wonder Woman. I believe you said Spider-Man.
I said Spider-Man.
I can't remember.
I would assume I said Spider-Man.
I think you said Spider-Man too, and I want to say Rob said Spider-Man.
I think I was pushing Spider-Man.
I think a lot of people said Spider-Man, and we were the odd men out. And
I did say Wonder Woman will probably come close.
Yeah, and they won. I would
Wonder Woman, and well deserved.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman pulled in 402.
Do you need me to go through the top 5?
I have them.
He has them right there.
We've got them.
So let's see if you Ricardo, can you see the?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, all right. So let's just go through the top 5. So go ahead, BC.
Number 1 is obviously Wonder Woman with a 402 million. That's domestic. 103.
That is damn
opening
impressive.
weekend. That was one hell of a showing there for Wonder
That was
Woman.
insane.
And it was a hell of a movie too.
And they're midway through, by the way.
Prediction, or box office mojo.
I have Beauty and the Beast at number 1 at 504.
That's not summer.
That's
I'm
yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
summer, not all year.
Because that was spring, I think.
Yeah.
Number 2 came in was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 at 388 million with 146 opening weekend. So that definitely pulled in the most opening weekend. Spider-Man Homecoming coming in at number 3 with 309 million, 117 mil for its opening weekend. Despicable Me 3 taking in the number 4 spot, 249 million, 72.
That makes sense. Kid movie.
Opening weekend.
It just wasn't as.
I mean, Cars 3 was. So it. Yeah.
And at number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales at 171
That
million,
one was
with a
surprising.
62 million
Yeah,
opening weekend.
because I mean, it did not do well.
I didn't expect that one to be at number 5.
Again, these are all just domestic. These are not worldwide.
Right, but still, like,
Because America.
I did because it's pirates, and regardless, they have always made money and broken records.
Transformers though.
Number 9.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like Transformers fell so far.
But the Transformers 4 was
Garbage.
ridiculed.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pirates movies, people
I
say,
know.
they're a movie. It's a movie.
They're fun.
You know?
Like Transformers 4, that wasn't a fun movie. That was just a beatdown.
Yeah.
Almost a 4-hour beatdown.
I wanted to walk out of it, of Age of Extinction.
Yeah.
I wanted to walk out. And while The Last Night is better, that's not saying much.
It's not. No.
At
The
all.
bar has been set very low.
So okay, let's go over the top 5 and then we'll go into surprises, maybe underrated, whatever. So we talked about how Wonder Woman is the number 1.
Yeah.
It was really good. I mean, the movie was good, man. This is DC's best outing. I loved it. It's something I wanted to take my kids to. They did a good job of just like, and I said it before, just as it's starting to get a little bit tedious, the coat drops and starts happening.
Yeah.
I got
That was
chills.
perfect timing.
I got chills every time that scene happened. The No Man's Land scene, every time she popped up and took off the cloak and you saw her
Yeah.
for the first time.
And they didn't overdo her being in the human world. Well, not on the mascara. They
Yeah.
didn't overdo that.
Yeah.
And they had the little bits of humor and everything. I love when she tries to walk through the revolving door with the shield.
That was pretty funny.
But overall, this movie, it had everything and put it together well. I still wonder where that sword was. I'm just saying.
In a butt crack.
It was in her butt cheek.
I just want somebody to love me as much as Wonder Woman loved that ice cream cone.
Yes. Oh, for real.
Because the way she looked, like she just looked at that with wonderment and awe, and how you can portray it. Gal Gadot was incredible.
She was fantastic.
She was. And while I still portray that I would have liked someone bigger, someone that I look at and go, yes, I'm afraid of you. I love what she did with the role.
You know, I look at like Justice League Unlimited, which is one of the greatest cartoons ever. And that Diana is not that big, not that assuming, but you do not doubt her badassery. Mm-hmm. I love when they did the little spin thing on the cartoon. But just as far as this movie, this deserves the #1 spot. And I would gladly eat crow for my pick not being #1 because this was that good.
Well, and yeah, it was a surprise to a lot of people just because I know a lot of people thought it was going to be Spider-Man, but Spider-Man ended up not even being second place. It ended up being third.
Mm-hmm. Which is still, that's still not a bad movie, but you know.
And I think a big thing that happened for Wonder Woman, why it did so well, was like that moms could take their daughters to this movie, and it was rewatchable.
I took my mother and my sister to it.
Yeah, and like you could take your kids to this movie, and it wasn't like BVS. I would, if I had a kid, I would think twice about taking them to that one. But Wonder Woman, you could take them to that and say, "Hey, look, this is a strong woman," and we haven't had that since probably Mad Max. Even Mad Max, you were kind of hesitant to take your kids to that.
Well, you ain't taking kids to Mad Max.
Yeah, you don't take kids to Mad Max.
No.
But like Wonder Woman,
and shame on you people that did. I saw you.
And
shame on you people who took your kids to Deadpool. I'm just saying. Like,
Diana was very much innocent in the beginning of the movie. She's like, "Oh, a baby, the ice cream," but very quickly grew up in front of us and said, "This is not the world I was taught about."
You know, she's naive, but still a warrior.
Yeah, but she goes back, kicks ass, and goes, "All right, I get it. The world is ugly, but I'm not gonna become that person. I'm gonna be better."
Now, while I did a perfect segue over to Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then Ricardo butchered it, but he did I appreciate what you said though. That was worth it. That was worth that. So let's get back to the other ones. We had two Marvels that went back to back. You had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and then Spider-Man: Homecoming.
The difference between here is I think that Spider-Man was a better movie than Guardians. I really liked Guardians, but I think it was a huge letdown from Guardians 1. But then again, when you come out and knock it into space on your first hit, you know, it's hard to
It's going to fall. It's going to fall.
Speaking of that bar.
Yeah. I was actually a little surprised, I guess, that it was in the summer, because wasn't it like early May?
It was
May
August.
5th.
Yeah, it was May 5th.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was
the first one was in August.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like this one, I thought this one wasn't going to make the summer list, I guess, because we never thought about it whenever we talked about it.
We discussed it, like, when does the summer movie season start?
Yeah.
I think we had pushed it back to, like, early May.
Okay, maybe.
Which was Guardians, which was the first big one.
The first weekend of May is usually a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and again, I liked it. My problem with Guardians was it felt very predictable. Like I was sitting in the theater and I could see exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah, the moment that Ego showed up and that was like, "Oh, I'm your father," and now we're going to a different place. I was like, "It's too perfect. It's gonna end horribly."
Well, see, my problem was when you watch it, it is a very basic plot. Of guy and girl have a relationship. One of their family comes in, and the girl can see that he's bad, but the other guy gets mad at her for not liking him and feeling jealous.
It's cliche.
It's very cliche. It's very like rom-com plot points there.
Yeah.
And I noticed it immediately when Star-Lord and Gamora started arguing over Ego, and I was like, "Yeah, I see where this is going already."
Yeah.
Well, they've been doing that probably. They live together on a ship. You know, it happens.
Yeah, plot points. They're exactly the same. Those happen.
I mean, they had a lot of good elements in the movie still, but yeah, the main parts were predictable.
And I got to see Rocket beat up a bunch of Ravagers.
Which was awesome. That's what I'm saying. That's one of the great elements.
And
I think Rocket was the best part of the film.
See, I think Yondu was the best part.
Yondu was good.
They beefed up Yondu, and I loved him so much. Everything they did with him
I guess that ties into Rocket, because they had a really great thing going in the movie, especially just their back and forths and everything. I don't like Baby Groot.
Baby Groot was perfect, because I was worried.
Awesome. I thought it was okay.
Going into it, I was worried that I'm like, all right, this is way too much. I can't stand Baby Groot anymore. Opening scene, I'm back on board, and the whole movie long, it never got old.
All right, so real quick, do you know why Baby Groot doesn't dance in front of Drax.
Isn't it like it's an insult or something?
Yeah, because there was a thing in the first movie where Drax talks about his wife, how she didn't like even tap a toe or whatever while people were dancing.
That was in the second movie.
Yeah, that was in the second. Oh,
yeah, he talks about that. Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe Groot doesn't dance in front of Drax because he wants Drax to like him.
That story was after the whole dance thing. Did he tell that story to Groot or something before the movie started?
Possibly.
That's kind of weird. Oh no, that's a thin premise.
But also, I like the fact that they gave us more of Gamora and Nebula and how it was for them living with Thanos, and that
backstory was nice.
That was a good character development, I think, for them, and the fact that maybe Nebula would be on their side for Infinity Wars.
I liked the backstory. I liked the attempt. I didn't think they did very. It felt very cartoony to me. Like I just watched
a series based off of a comic book cartoon.
The big gun part.
The big gun she's holding.
Yeah,
like, really. And then when they're
she's
flying,
super strong.
When they're flying in and they're dragging Drax and he's hitting all these trees,
yeah,
it felt like a
that
Looney
was
Tunes
cartoony.
cartoon.
That was cartoony.
And I was like, I don't really like this. And they said it on Screen Junkies' honest trailers. Watch a film where no good guy ever gets hurt.
Yeah,
because no matter what they do, they're perfectly fine. There's no injuries. We're good.
All right, now real quick on the soundtrack, better or
terrible.
Oh, Volume 1 was better. Volume 1 was
don't get me
better.
wrong, I like Volume 2 soundtrack. I do.
Volume 1 was better.
Volume 2 for me was better for the movie, but as if I were to go and just listen to both soundtracks and not have any reference to the movies, I like 1 better, but soundtrack 2 I thought was better in the movie.
See, I think the soundtrack was awful.
What?
But that again, I was looking. That first one knocks it out the park so well. Mm-hmm. How can you live up to some of those songs? Those are some of the most iconic songs.
From the chat, well, which one had a Mary Poppins reference?
As far as I'm concerned, the very first song that group was dancing to, that was the best song. But as far as the music goes,
and
the first album was the best.
I love people being murdered to come a little bit closer though.
What's playing when they're killing the Ravagers? That one was really
come a little bit
closer. There you go. Yeah.
Have y'all, before we move on to Spider-Man Homecoming, did you guys see how it should have ended for this?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fantastic. At one point, Yondu's killing all the Ravagers.
Yes.
And the guy just is backed up and he shoots him and he's like, "Hey, yeah, I went up here. I shot him."
I was going to yell and give away my positioning, but I decided not to.
Yeah,
that works so much better.
Okay, so Spider-Man Homecoming. This was a lot of you guys' favorites. Why did it only get to number 3 and only make 300 in the domestic?
I think it's a little bit having to do with Spider-Man fatigue. Yes. Like what? This is our 7th in 12 years, something like that.
But it should have had momentum from Civil War coming in.
6th or 7th if you count Civil War.
Yeah, true, but it's not like he was a huge part of Civil War. You know? And then a lot of people were looking at this going, we're rebooting Spider-Man again. And even though they showed Iron Man in the trailer, my mom had no idea that this was a new Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. My mom thought it was another continuation or it was still the same thing, stuff like that. So it has that bit of fatigue, but I think the fact this one did so well, or this one was as good as it was, I think the next one is really going to rev up.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, these 3 movies were in my top 5 for the besides how much money they made. They're the ones I enjoyed the most. Money is one thing. I went to go see Wonder Woman maybe 3 times, Guardians maybe twice, and Spider-Man I saw maybe 4 times. So why didn't this make me money? I don't know, but
I think part of it was, and I know some people, a couple of people had told me this, was like they thought Peter was too whiny. I'm like, he's a kid. He's
what?
I didn't think
it was Spider-Man. It felt like Spider-Man to me.
It was like he's in high school. I get it. Tobey Maguire. We got him at the end of his senior year in high school in those movies, and Andrew Garfield, the same thing. But it's like, this is a Spider-Man that's in the comics. He's a kid. He is in high school. He's supposed to be like this. He's going to make dumb mistakes, sure. And I like the fact that he wasn't always in New York. We had to run him through the suburbs. I'm like,
he was never in New York. He was never in a major city.
Yeah, no.
And it was great.
Yeah.
I was like, finally, we have the answer. What does Spider-Man do when he doesn't have a building to swing from? He runs or steals Flash Thompson's car.
From the chat, correction, this is the 6th Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Seventh,
it's the
sixth,
sixth.
yeah.
It's the sixth.
Seventh, if you count Civil War. And
You
there's
can't,
a-
no,
no,
because
no,
it's
no.
not a Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie. So, full disclosure, I have not seen the movie. So,
So there's the problem.
I went to my honeymoon.
Get out.
I went out of freaking country.
Seen it on your honeymoon.
Yeah.
I'm
How?
gonna give it.
Great date
No,
movie.
no. All right, I have something to share with you people. Did you guys know that box offices in Europe get movies a lot later than they get them here? In Greece, you get them months later than you get it here.
I will give,
Like when
Hey,
I
how
got
long
over
have you
there,
been back?
I got busy. Like
Oh,
I had things to do.
Oh, so apparently Spider-Man is not on your level of importance.
Yeah, I wanted
priorities.
See,
Matt.
okay, I
Priorities.
had set up like all these little things to go see the movie, and then it like always.
You know, you could have just hit me up. I would have got you a ticket, right?
Yeah.
Also,
Is it
the other
still in theaters?
disadvantage
No, it's
is,
not.
Damn it!
I mean, Spider-Man came out just over 30 days ago.
No, it's
Seven-
been 45 days.
7/7 was when it released, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they.
but it's
well, okay. So,
40 days.
It's 40 days.
okay. So
days.
40 days.
Yeah.
to the day.
So
Oh.
I don't think they've made. I don't think they've been out because it's currently still in the theaters. It can still up this number. I
Wonder
think.
Woman still. They're not
This
going
is
to
true.
dethrone Wonder Woman.
I don't think it's going to dethrone
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, but I do think it's going to make more money because 309 is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could. I think it could raise up a little bit more.
In
And
my-
also coming out at the end of summer.
Yeah, it's at its basic.
You got
in
that
my head-
summer movie fatigue though. It's at the end. Maybe people aren't as excited to go see it. So
Yeah, but at this point, it's like in the dollar theater.
I still. Granted, I still love the movie. So
All right. Well, I look
I'm glad-
forward to seeing it at some point.
That after credit scene, though, at the very end was the best one I've think for the MCU.
I'm glad that we've got Tom Holland young though because
Mm-hmm.
we can get a lot of Spider-Man movies. Maybe even like with the symbiote costume. In the same universe that he's in.
No, you're not going to get that because Tom Hardy's playing Venom in another universe.
I hate you people.
It's so dumb.
And
hate you
also-
so
I don't know why they did
much.
that.
Give it back
It
to.
also didn't help that it had War of the Planet of the Apes the very next week after.
Yeah, that's true. So it couldn't really capitalize
and
on it.
then it had
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Oh,
Well, that
fuck
wasn't
that
much to it.
Yeah, but Dunkirk is number
it did.
6.
It pulled in a lot, but it also had Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So a lot of the fans are now a lot of the base audience that's going to see it multiple times are busy at Comic-Con.
Yeah, kind of. All right, so other ones we had Despicable Me at number 4. I mean, we kind of you could guess that.
It's a good series. I could see it. Yeah.
We already talked about Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the name that really drew the people in. But then you have a couple of other ones that came down. You had Dunkirk 6, Cars 3 7,
Wow.
War for the Planet of the Apes 8, Transformers 9, and then Baby Driver at 10, which
which is a great movie.
a little
I'm really
surprising.
happy to see Baby Driver in the top 10.
I'm
That is
surprised.
so cool.
Good job, Edgar Wright.
Although I could see Girls Trip taking over on that.
Yeah,
spot.
Girls Trip could. They're only $1 million away.
Yeah, and they've been that little movie that could.
They're gonna punch their way in there.
So let me ask you guys, what is your biggest surprise?
That was like, what kind of surprise you talking?
It could be whatever. It could be. What do you think? What do you think is higher
Okay.
than it should be? Let's start with that. What do you think is higher than it should
Do
be?
we have to go for what we already covered or just anything?
Anything.
Fucking the Emoji Movie is 15. Why? Why? I hate this world.
Emoji Movie beat Baywatch.
Well,
Still,
Still.
I love Baywatch, but apparently no one else did.
No one.
I liked it.
The Mummy. Why? I thought this movie
At
was
12.
shit.
Mummy at 12.
I still don't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be. Like I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
I'm looking at this list. I'm
How about we not show emails in the middle of the show?
I'm looking at this
want to
list.
announce it or not. So
I have no
And I'm
idea.
like, you know
I
what?
couldn't read that.
I agree with the top 10 for the most part. It's just I thought Cars 3 did more than it was going to. I thought Planet of the Apes was going to do more than Cars 3. I thought Dunkirk should have been top 5.
I'm
I was
actually,
not a fan of
I'm
Dunkirk.
surprised that Dunkirk is as high as it is, actually.
I am too.
I thought it would be lower. I thought like War for the Planet of the Apes would definitely be higher than Dunkirk.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it was a better movie.
I'm honestly, I expected Transformers to knock it out of the park because it just does.
I did too.
So the fact that it's as low as it is, I wish it was lower, but the fact that it's as low as it is good. The one that I do want to talk about is something that I've been wanting. I keep forgetting to bring up when you're around. And we got to go all the way down to 23 here for Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets.
Hell yeah.
And
Let's do it.
The massive bomb
Oh, yeah.
that film was.
Such a bomb.
Did you get to see it?
I have seen it.
Did
Wait,
you
saw
like
that
it?
before Spider-Man?
Okay, so I was
He
supposed
was
to have plans.
overly excited.
I was. I actually had plans to see Spider-Man with a friend of mine, and then I got to the theater, and that friend couldn't make it, but another friend could, and I was like, well, hold up, I gotta wait to see Spider-Man with this guy, and then we ended up seeing Valerian, so that's why. But anyway, so Valerian, would you like my review, or would you like?
No, we don't have to go over that thing again.
Just the shot.
I want the truth.
The whole truth and nothing
No.
but the truth.
I will. Do you think my reviews are a lie? Like, I don't know why.
I just want to know what you thought about it.
I didn't think it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, so here's my reason. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a gorgeous movie. But it felt like a sequel. Because it felt like it needed another movie before it to establish the characters. Because in this one, no characters were established at all. Like,
Maybe
they
we're
just
gonna
kind
come
of
up with
threw you in.
Just a
and you're
Valerian.
like, you just like they threw you in, and you're like, okay, I guess they like each other. All right. He's a major, I guess. Like, there's so many moments where you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it, I guess. But yeah, that was my main issue that I had with it.
Because it got panned
Yeah.
when it came out, and I was like, man.
I can see why.
Now that opening segment was pretty cool, though, right?
Which one?
When they're going through all the different time periods and stuff.
Yes, that was
I
awesome.
don't remember what movie I was in when I saw that, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's kind of cool.
That was probably
had
one of
nothing
the.
to do with the movie.
It didn't, but it was a really cool little sequence, and the way it started off, I was like, oh, I've got hope for this movie, and then it started. So
38 million.
yeah. Well, okay. I mean, you want to talk about that?
On an estimated $177 million budget.
Yeah, that's
How
a
many
lot.
people got fired for making that?
Oh,
movie?
so many. Well, no, like, I think what's more surprising than that is the fact that Dark Tower is at 24.
It's still new.
37. Oh, it's fucked.
No,
It's 2 weeks. It's been 2
It
weeks.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They dropped from the #1 spot to what, number 4?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not looking good.
I will say this about Valerian. Because we had it at Alamo, we had people actually leave.
Okay.
Yeah, we had people say, "Hey, can we just get our tabs and go?"
I
We're
think
like,
it was
"Yeah."
too long. It was too long of a movie, and it needed editing, and it needed a movie before it, like, to establish all of it. Because this was, like, I feel like you needed to read the comics to actually understand any of these characters, and nobody knows about this comic.
The only other surprise to me, and well, it's not a real surprise,
Mm-hmm.
but King Arthur.
Yeah,
A lot of people did. No one really liked it. I thought it was really cool.
I didn't hate
loved
it.
How it was made. I thought it would have done better.
I thought the CGI could have been a lot better, but I think everything else I had no problem with. I mean, except for the fact that you didn't really have a Merlin, you didn't really have a Guinevere, and all these other things that you know and love about
But when the guy Richieism started coming in there with what's his name, Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
And this was the best I thought Charlie Hunnam has been.
Bro, Jude Law.
Jude Law was good too.
Jude Law was amazing.
But like this is literally the only time that I was like, oh, Charlie Hunnam is an actor.
Yeah.
Other than Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, so we're talking about all these movies, right? We
Yeah.
had King Arthur, we had Valerian, we had Dark Tower, all movies that should have done better than what they did. But then you have a movie that move it down. Then you have a movie that comes in at number 14, and Captain Underpants that did better than those movies.
Well,
Okay, but
that
I
makes
mean-
sense. It's animated kids.
But
It has an IP.
nobody knows Captain Underpants.
No, the thing is, like, okay, like our
Kevin
generation, it's Kevin Hart too.
It's Kevin Hart's voice.
Still, it's Kevin Hart. Like,
But I mean, like-
I wanted to see it because Kevin Hart was doing a voice.
Also, like
I didn't, but I wanted to.
like our generation, like we grew up reading those books.
Oh, yeah, I love those books.
And then most of us, not us, but some people our age have kids. I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I grew up reading this book, so we're gonna watch the movie now. So I can see why it did so well. Plus, the only other things that came out this summer were
Despicable Me 3, and Cars 3. So
and the Emoji Movie.
And the Emoji Movie, and Nut Job 2. Guys, Nut Job 2.
There was
Nutty by Nature.
Nutty by Nature.
I
God,
have hated the titles of these movies. The Nut Job.
Which wasn't that 2?
It's not
number 2.
Nut Job 2.
Yeah.
Nutty by Nature.
But I'm saying like box office, that was number 2, right? Like we went over the box office.
When it came out,
hits.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's number 2 right now.
What came out that weekend with it?
Nothing.
And some of these movies, like on the list, like I look at them like, what were these movies? Like the bottom 5 on this list, I challenge if anybody has even heard of these movies.
They were called favors. That's what those movies were.
Because their box office growth. It's funny because
Nut Job came out 3.
3.
The last one made like $5,000.
Hey, can I ask
like
you,
in last
where
place
was
out of
Kidnap
198 movies over the
Let's
summer.
see where Kidnap was at. Kidnap, and I saw where Atomic Blonde did pretty well. But
that dropped a little bit after the first week. That dropped
Kidnapped
quite
is
a
at
bit.
29.
Kidnapped is at 29.
What was that?
Above Detroit, above Nutty by Nature.
Detroit is not an easy movie to get through.
No, it's
No, it's not. No, it's.
I was trying to get a scale about where it was because let's just be honest, we've already seen that movie before, like several times. Halle Berry.
Halle Berry really? She's just a bad parent.
She's a bad parent.
Real quick, I got 5 movies here. Has anybody even heard of Miles, 7 from Etheria, It's Not Yet Dark, After Love, and 222?
I was really hoping I would know any of those. I don't.
You know what the gross was on 222? This is a time, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
$422.
Those were probably
That's family.
That was
how many
probably like
theaters
the
was it in?
Angelica or
My
something
baby's
like
in this
that.
movie. I'm gonna go watch.
How many theaters was it in?
It was in 3.
See, well there you go.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
yeah.
make.
Hey, After Love was in 1 theater
That
and
was
made
definitely indie.
$1,182.
Those are all indie films that you're not going to get anything out
But we
of.
never. But I was just like, does anybody know any of these movies on this?
No,
Okay,
because they're
just
not
making-
here and there's no promotion for it.
They clearly these theaters were not Dallas.
Clearly.
Okay, I have something. I have the box office from last year. Mm-hmm. The top 10 from this year compared to the top 10 last year to this year. Last year, Finding Dory was number 1.
Okay.
Captain America was number 2.
Give me numbers.
Finding Dory, 486.
Okay.
Civil War, 408. Secret Life of Pets, 368. Suicide Squad, 325. Jason,
Hold up.
what's up?
The Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad.
Jason
Sam,
Bourne,
come on, man.
162. Star Trek Beyond, 158.
That one deserved more.
X-Men Apocalypse,
That one
155.
deserved less.
Ghostbusters, 128.
Way less.
Central Intelligence,
Girl power.
127, and then
I love
Legend of
Central Intelligence.
and then Legend of Tarzan was at 126.
Oh, what was after Legend of Tarzan?
Bad Moms.
Yeah, that
So,
deserved more.
can we also
Anything
talk about
deserved
the
more
fact
than
that-
Legend of Tarzan.
Can we also talk about the fact that gross movies this year did so much worse at the box office than it did last year?
Absolutely,
Revenue was
because-
way down.
yeah,
This is the lowest in what they said 10 years.
488 was the number one.
486 was last year.
486 was number one.
What did Ghostbusters do, you said?
Ghostbusters did 128.
Okay.
They should have
And-
done more.
Yeah, and so like for anybody who's wondering, like, oh well, there's still a couple more weeks left in August. No,
No, we're done.
Wonder Woman is the number 1 movie. It made $402 million, and that one's out of theaters. It's done. So there's no making this up.
No.
This is done.
We're done.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this show.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way to make it up. $80 million was lost between 2 years.
What was number 13 last year? I mean, this year.
Alien Covenant.
So,
Alien Covenant, Independence Day Resurgence was last year's number 13.
What did Independence Day get?
103.
God damn.
Oh
Number
my
13.
god! Independence Day made more than Alien. Fuck
Oh,
you.
wow.
Both those movies suck. So.
I liked Covenant.
You
Covenant
do
was
not
not bad.
put Covenant in the same spark as,
Hey,
as
you
Independence
Covenant
Day
was
2.
pretty good.
Independence Day 2 was an abomination on film. Independence Day 2 hurts my soul. Independence Day 2 is absolute and utter motherfucking garbage. Shut up, Kat. I don't care because fuck Independence Day 2. It ruined the first movie for me. I can't watch the original without thinking of that piece of shit.
it's so bad at ruining everything. Okay, so
It was for
I
free.
like Ghostbusters more.
It was for free.
This was good.
It was free on HBO, and I got up to it one day, and I actually caught it at the perfect time, and I was like, No. Something else.
Okay, wait. What did Alien Covenant do this year? What was the number for
74 million.
74 million. Angry Birds last year did 107.
Angry Birds is actually
kid movie.
I mean, it's a kid
I took the
movie.
kids, but I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. So my question is, why is the box office revenue down across the board? Though this is across the board.
I think it's just like how it is for anybody who goes to a sporting event, NFL, baseball, whatever. It's one of those deals where it's made it so convenient to be at home, to have like that home experience. You know, you watch an NFL game, you can watch it from home. You know, get up, go to the fridge,
Yeah, I would never
whatever.
go to an NFL. I'll watch it on
I'm
TV.
just saying, MLB, whatever it is, like you can just sit at home, you know, in your own space, not have to worry about traffic, not have to worry about spending a god amount of money.
And people.
And there's that too. And then it kind of goes in the same way that movies go, because you go to the movie theater, you're buying popcorn, you're buying drinks, you're buying all this, you're up like $20 now, and then you already have a ticket that was another like $14 more, so now you're already up to $34 if you're by yourself. And then there's more money in as well. Then it's again the people, you're having to deal with a whole bunch of people. If there are kids in there, it's annoying. And whereas you could wait, you could be at home, you could save the money, and you could just watch it on whatever surround sound that you have at home later.
I think you raise a good point because I'm spoiled. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
The reason why it's dropped so much in 1 year is because when you're busy making America great, you ain't got no money for the movie.
He's trolling.
He's trolling.
You goddamn right I am.
BC.
I mean, it's
America.
One thing that we should have talked about this in the news earlier. I don't know if this is going to help or what this is going to do, but MoviePass now, dropping their price. It was $30 because I was gonna get it until I saw that it was $30 a month. You could only see one movie a day. You could not see that movie twice. You could only see each movie once, and no Disney film was allowed.
Of course not. Disney,
Which means no Disney, no Marvel, no Star Wars. So I was like, well, I'm not paying $30 a month for that. That's pointless. But they've now
$30 a month to watch DC movies.
They've dropped it down to $10 a month. You can see movies as many times as you want. You still only get one a day. Is this going to have an effect on the box office?
Yeah.
Because is this going to bring more people in? Because the site crashed. Like, literally.
Okay,
you could not go to it.
Just because you can... Okay, because there's no money going to the studios. It's going to bring the prices lower because it's like, okay, there's 100 people here. 90 of them have that $10 pass. That's 90 people of money they're not getting.
No, that's not how that works. How it works is you pay your $10 a month. You get the card.
Yeah.
You go to the theater. You put it. You have to use the app on your phone to select what movie you're going to see. So you have to physically be at the theater. You cannot buy tickets early. They load the card with the amount of money that it needs for that ticket. Then you give your card to them, and they pay the money.
So
the studio still gets paid for every single ticket.
So it's the movie theaters paying you to watch these movies?
No. MoviePass.
MoviePass
is paying for every single ticket. They're banking on the people that are going to spend the $10 a month and not go see a movie every month.
They're going to be so bankrupt.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't see this working.
Yeah, I know it's a weird business model.
Really
weird scheme.
I get what they're trying to do, but no.
But yeah, they pay for every single ticket that comes. Like the studio
Who's
still getting
bankrolling this?
6 months later, it's going to be like MoviePass goes out of business, files for bankruptcy.
Which made me wonder why AMC was talking about pulling out of it. I'm like, well, AMC's still getting their money. Why are they pulling out of it? And apparently, it's because AMC sees this going down. Like, this is not going to work, and we don't want our audiences to be, well, that went down, so we're not going to go to this theater. They don't want to be connected to
affiliated,
which is why they want to kind of pull out of it.
Yeah, and
they are honestly picking the best time to do this because the summer season is over.
Exactly.
If they had done this at the beginning of the summer season, this $10 thing, yes, they would be out of business because you have all these kids who are out of school who can probably take the time to go see a movie every freaking day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing why the box office, like, it's down, it's expensive. Like you were saying, a ticket is average $11. Mm-hmm. Popcorn average, let's say $10. And that's like a small bag. Drink, another $7. Right there, you're at what? $27, $30. Candy and all that. Yeah. And then, but most people, it's a family thing. You have to budget to go to these movies because, okay, 4 tickets, say average 4 tickets, 2 popcorns, 2 drinks, 4 candies, a hot dog, nachos, whatever. You're spending close to over $100 to go see a movie, and to do it this weekend, then the next weekend, then the next weekend. It's like, oh my gosh, we have to pick and choose what we want to go see. So I can see why it went down a lot more. Now I can see why Dory did so well last year was because we've been waiting 10, 15 years, whatever, since the first one. So
Collectively.
In no way, shape, or form did I want a Dory film. I want Incredibles 2. Don't give me Dory.
Yes.
Don't give me Cars. Give me Incredibles 2.
Bro,
you did.
Bro, preach.
Next year.
I have one theory, and it's a shared one.
Your Cap doesn't like your theory.
Social media.
Yeah, I can see that.
Social media will shit on movies before they have even hit, and people. Oh well, I hear it shit from at so and so who's an egg on Twitter.
And then there's backlash from when critics love a film too much. Before even there was already backlash on Spider-Man before it came out. It's like, oh well, it's not that good.
At this point, I want them to wipe out all of Rotten Tomatoes critics, all of them. Just clear the slate. At this point, I don't need 1,000 friggin' movie reviewers. Pick 50.
Yeah.
But for now, wipe the slate clean. Gray Drake can stay. I love you, Gray. Anyway,
Gray's so sweet. Have you ever met Gray?
Yeah,
she's one of the nicest ladies ever.
I know she can stay. I love her.
See, to your point. That's what killed The Dark Tower. That single-handedly killed The Dark Tower.
And some of the arguments I see from people who don't understand the friggin' book.
Right. But a lot of people saw the reviews. They saw what's on Rotten Tomatoes. They saw everything else. They're like, I don't need to waste my time.
And with the fact
it's not time. It's they don't want to waste. I'm not gonna, like he was saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste $100.
That's
on
it
something
right
that
there.
people are saying is not good.
Right.
Yeah. I will wait until it comes out on DVD.
The problem is
HBO will have it very soon.
It's not critics hurting movies. It's them not making good movies.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because critics came out and loved Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And everyone was shitting on DC until critics came out and loved Wonder Woman, and we all went in and said, "Oh, this was great. This is what we want from DC."
I mean, yeah, I got out of the theater in one of the press screenings, and I was like, "This is the DC movie I've been waiting for."
Yeah,
well, I should have started with.
Yeah, this is exactly what they should have started with.
Yes,
I think they should have. No, I think they started properly. They started
with Man of Steel. You're right.
But you should have made a better movie.
Man of Steel. Then it should have gone to Wonder Woman or even Batman at that point. I don't even care. And then eventually get to BVS.
I actually was fine with BVS being the second one, but again,
you
should have made a better movie. Okay. And maybe Wonder Woman before Suicide Squad, but I liked Suicide Squad. I'm in the minority in that.
I've actually liked every DCU film except for Man of Steel because Superman's a little bitch. So
really, you like Man of Steel, or you like BVS better than Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Really?
He loves Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Batman scenes.
Martha.
Yeah.
The ones that Ben Affleck directed and rewrote on set, those were great. But the rest of that was shit.
The extended version was a lot better.
You really need to go watch How It Should Have Ended that we just talked about.
BVS?
No.
Oh, Guardians?
For Guardians.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, you really need to.
I have watched. No, I have watched it.
You said you hadn't.
No, I have.
What was the end scene?
I don't remember.
Then you didn't watch it.
You would know.
Which one was it?
You would know.
Where he was with the arrow and when they crap. Either where he stopped Groot, where he's like, "Oh, hold on there, little tree fellow," and then he went back to fighting him, or the one where what's his name? Yondu did the arrow, blew up all the ships, and then they put Ego
That's
to
the
sleep.
first Guardians.
No,
that was in
where
that,
Yondu, they were like, "Boy, I wish we had something that could go through all these ships."
Yeah,
so do I.
But the extra scene at the end.
I forget what the extra.
Okay, so you remember whenever they're talking about, I will call him Adam?
Oh, I didn't see that part then.
Oh! No, okay. So
I must have stopped too early then.
Yes, you did. Because
maybe something happened. I didn't watch it.
It's the same scene, and then she goes like, I will name him Martha.
Let's face it, that was a convoluted ass plan of fucking Batman's. I'm gonna drag him over here and get him all the way over to this spear, and all that's gonna work out.
Martha.
Why don't you just gas him and then shiv him? Just the first kryptonite grenade. Are you weak now? You are.
All right, next year summer kicks off with Avengers: Infinity Wars.
No, next year summer kicks off with Han Solo, doesn't it?
No, I think it's Infinity Wars.
So we're gonna have to wait till the next summer movie preview.
I think Han Solo is May 25th.
And then Infinity Wars is the beginning of May.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I knew it was May.
All right.
Sorry there. He's like, oh man, as a matter of fact.
May 4th, Infinity War. May 11th, where'd you go, Bernadette?
No, May 25th is Han Solo's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Yeah,
I know, but May 11th is where'd you go, Bernadette?
Why does anybody care about Where'd You Go, Bernadette?
Because I want to know what happened to Bernadette. Okay?
Who's Bernadette?
Exactly.
Like the
I need
woman-
to know who Bernadette is and what happened to her.
Already, I don't care. So,
The woman from Big Bang Theory?
All right, next year Avengers will it cross 500 million?
You got that
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
it fucking
Yeah. I'm gonna say that Han Solo is gonna do pretty well too, but I don't think it's gonna touch Avengers.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it'll be
Han
top
Solo
5.
is going to be very interesting
It is.
because we've got Star Wars out of December now,
Mm-hmm.
which is
into
going to have nothing
May,
to do with Han Solo.
into the thick of it
But I think the issue isn't so much that it
with
moves.
Deadpool 2 the week right after.
Okay, yeah, it's screwed. But I'm thinking like, but also like consider this.
Jesus.
Oh my God, Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2.
Yeah, no, listen to what it has to follow it in the week. Deadpool 2, Ocean's 8,
The female oceans.
The Incredibles 2, and then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Oh my gosh.
That is a tough argument. That's a tough fight.
That's really
Wait,
hard.
that's May and June?
That's June.
Okay.
That's June?
That's June.
I'm gonna say it again. All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get into this point again.
Okay.
So you're gonna have Avengers. That's, let's say, like, okay, it's gonna be pretty high quality, right? He's already. He's doing the Vince McMahon. Then you have after I need to see it. You're killing me right now. Then after Han Solo is Deadpool 2, which another probably a good quality movie. Then you have Incredibles, Ocean's 8, Jurassic World, which Jurassic World may be a little bit. We'll see.
Hell with Ocean's 8.
But
Dr. Ian Malcolm's coming
the
back?
problem with that is that Han Solo, out of all of those, has been the most tumultuous.
Yeah.
True.
So people know that. And I think that's going to be the thing that hurts it more than being in May. And we're getting the wrap-up signal, by the way.
Well, it is going to be. We will not be live next week.
No, we will not.
Because, we're busy. We have, things that we have to do. Important.
We got to get sideways.
Sideways house.
I'm so white.
So next weekend is QuakeCon, and we will be at the QuakeCon party out at the,
Gaylord.
Jackson.
Yeah.
And we'll be covering
It's
that
so
weekend.
weird. It's not at the house. Of
I know.
Blues.
I'm okay
But
with
I'm
this.
okay with, because I want to see how parking's going to be.
But the sliders, they were so good.
Doesn't hey,
But Gaylord might be
dude, this
just
is
as
the
good.
Gaylord. The food is like really good.
Yeah, but those sliders, dog.
You get new food. You get new food. New
Look,
experiences.
you know that I don't like change.
I know.
Okay? I
You're
am
going
a
to get
creature of
upscale white
habit.
people food next week.
I don't like upscale white people.
This weekend we'll also.
You're going to get
That's like those
fried.
douchebags like, I have a gourmet burger. Bitch, just give me something that's
Here's
greasy.
deconstructed fried chicken. How?
Wait, what? I deconstructed my stomach. Oh, but this weekend we also will be at Anime Fest for a little while. We got some interviews.
Hanners is already there. Cora is already there. She is already undercover.
The anime person, of course. Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, she's already there. She's infiltrated. We are getting updates as it goes, and she will be hitting the eagle at any moment. Hitting the eagle at any moment. Execute.
Getting these weird headaches lately. Woke up this lump in my head. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So, what else we got? So, we've got Anime Fest. QuakeCon is next week. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, yeah. Against y'all were able to talk me out of something, and I hate y'all.
Okay.
Because
Love you too, douche.
I guess. Are we sure? I mean, are we sure you just don't want me to have it?
No, just
I mean,
go.
I've never had one before.
Okay.
Oh, we have a plan for that also.
Give me a sec. No, you put your wrench away. Okay. So, the good people at Hasbro, and thanks for the interview we did at San Diego Comic-Con, has, hold on.
How about you don't talk till you're on a microphone?
I'm loud enough to be heard.
No, it sounds so bad.
So, we will be doing a giveaway of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. The good people at Hasbro sent all of this stuff over. Thank you very much. We talked with them. They talked with them and decided for some reason that we needed to give this stuff away and not, give it to me. I'm not sure why. So, you lucky people, I use the term loosely, will get to win these items. We'll be announcing that very soon on how you can win all these fine, wonderful items. But the first thing you have to do is subscribe to this channel if you want any of this stuff.
Which, by the way, is going online. If you're kind of a seller, it's going online for bukus of money.
Oh, God, yes.
A lot of money. San Diego Comic-Con.
Just saying.
I'm just saying, we could sell this stuff.
We also have another giveaway going on right now, which has to complete before any of this stuff gets handed out.
There are sorry, go ahead.
You need to subscribe and get us to 2,000.
Yeah, none of this will be given away until we hit 2,000 likes. At 2,000, at 2,000 subs on the channel, we will do a video showing how you can win these items. I think we're actually going to give away 1 or 2 over on the Cinelinks channel as well. So you'll need to subscribe to SCNS Live and Cinelinks on YouTube to be in the running for any of this stuff. Basically, we're going to give 4 separate prizes to people. You have to comment what you want, and you can see if you can win it. So, or you could just not enter and say in a comment, Jason deserves to have this stuff.
That's not a poll.
So tell your brothers, tell your sisters, tell your fathers and your mothers, everyone to subscribe to SCNS Live.
That's right. So guys, definitely go check that out. And also, Rob, I need you to pass me something real quick. It's in the chair. Tomorrow night, it's going down. We have another tournament. Tomorrow night, live from Nerdvana Food and Spirits. It will be the inaugural episode.
I can't hold that.
Of
it's bad luck.
The United Gaming Federation.
That is mine, though.
So, tomorrow night is Mario Kart Madness. It's going to absolutely be madness. It's going to be on Cinelinks.com, on the YouTube channel, also on Facebook, pretty much anything Cinelinks related. We even have a Mixer, guys. We have a Mixer channel. So, yeah.
What's a Mixer?
It's like gaming and stuff. It's like another version of Twitch.
Are we going to get together with the girls?
Like Mixer with gaming? Anyway, so, guys, check it out. We're going to have more updates on it later, but tomorrow night, this is an exclusive reveal because we have not shared this anywhere else. This is United Gaming Federation. It's going to be a monthly tournament to find out who is the best gamer among us. And
guess who's going to win that?
The main event tomorrow night is BC, the Injustice 2 champion, versus Zach, the Arms champion. And the winner.
I got better arms than him, too. Real talk.
And it will be a best of 5 Injustice 2 match for the undisputed Cinelinks United Gaming Federation. It's weird to do it like this because, I know Alexa Bliss does it like this. Yeah. I don't know how she does that. She's
now, what
double
channel
jointed.
Is that going to be on?
It's going to be on Cinelinks, youtube.com/Cinelinks. It's going to be on twitch.tv/Cinelinks, pretty much any of the stuff like that. We're also going to have it on facebook.com/Cinelinks, all of it. And mixer.com/Cinelinks, I think. I don't know the actual link to that.
Mixer, yeah.
So, guys,
that will be mine.
Stay tuned. That will be at 7:30 tomorrow night. All right? You guys are also welcome to come if y'all would like to attend it. You guys can watch from the bar at Nerdvana Food and Spirits. All right?
Meet some of the players, meet some of the gamers.
That's right.
Up there, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a blast.
I got to work.
Aw. We're going to see your brother.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Sebastian, take care of these guys.
Yay, Sebastian! I'm going to look for you, buddy. All right. So that is it for us tonight, guys. Any parting words? Anything? Y'all good?
Yeah, you can find me at RealJackSBC. That's RealJackSBC on all social media, as well as my podcast, It Is What It Is, on Cinelinks.com now. So check that out, guys. And I'll be there tomorrow winning that belt. Also, I'm a wrestler again.
He's a wrestler again.
I'm on a new roster. I am now a part of East Texas Championship Wrestling. It's a great show, guys, down in Wills Point. So it's about an hour outside of Dallas. But if you want to come check it out, our next show is September 23rd. And Frankie is in the main event at MPX this weekend for the title.
That's
you go,
awesome.
you flying a-hole.
Go get him, Frankie.
You can find me at Move the Joystick, and also, of course, on every Thursday night on SCNS. I mean, that's why you watch. And then you've also got Cinelinks.com and all kinds of other things you can find me on now. United Gaming Federation.
You're going to be on a channel, a TV show, something or other this weekend, aren't you? A controlled one?
Yes, I'm making my return.
Are you going to actually give the fans what they want and show up for once?
I am making my return because the contract has been fixed. I have been extended. I got my money that I was asking for.
Okay, CM.
And I will be returning to Channel Control this Saturday. So, thanks, Rob. Or at least I should thank my agent.
You go to hell.
You can follow Rob at Entropy1. Okay, where can we find you?
You can find me at Rick_Alvarez. You can also find me at Alamo Draft House. We have Logan Lucky coming out this weekend, so come check it out.
God,
Ricardo, the bell looks good on you, man.
I know I'm a beat BC after he beat Zach.
Actually, no, you're not, because it's bad luck to hold the belt before you're a champion. So
yeah. I've walked on the ladders, I've broken a mirror. I'm all good.
Well,
I really
how'd that go to Razor Ramon? How'd that go with Razor Ramon?
I thought you were gonna say that you've jumped off a ladder and something else. I was like, oh, okay.
I have jumped off a ladder.
Interesting. All right, Jason, where can we find you, man?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JasonTheX and on Cinelinks.com.
Cinelinks.com. I have been saying for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more, but let's face it, the actual tagline is movies, games, geek culture. Yeah, that's us.
You can't change things on me, man.
It's literally been it the entire time. You wear a shirt that says it.
No, you'll never give me the shirt.
No, you have a shirt.
I do.
You
have
literally
that
have a shirt. Bam!
Man, let's end this damn show.
All right, guys. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us. Catch us tomorrow night on youtube.com/Cinelinks, and also catch us this weekend at Anime Fest and next week at QuakeCon. You may even see a Facebook Live video from the party because we're going to get crunk. All right, but until all of that happens, you guys got to keep on nerding.
Defenders!